I was about to watch the VOD, but you went live. F you. Okay. Now you understand that you could continue watching the VOD if that was your problem, or you could watch the live show, which is available for you right now in real time. I guess I just feel like I've given you more options rather than less. Although, little marketing tip, there is something to the theory of options paralysis. The idea that if you give people too many options, they actually just don't buy your product altogether. Yeah, you actually need to like limit the choices. What people really want is like there's a lot of strategy to having an option that you really want to push and then making an intentionally worse option, like a more expensive, but a less expensive, but too low quality option. So they pick your middle one and thinking they're making a choice. Like they like to make a choice, but they don't want a complicated choice. So you give them something to say no to, and then they pick what you wanted to begin with. You just gave chat all of their excuse for being lazy. Wait, speak to that. Speak to that. What do you mean? What do you mean? Because I think that's an interesting topic. You have an excuse for being lazy because you have too many choices, or what are you trying to say? I think a lot of people call themselves lazy. I think we have bad self-talk around laziness. And I don't think it's generally true. I think most people, I truly believe this, so I'm getting a little serious. I think most people are not lazy. I honestly believe that. I think they're not lazy in the way that we think of it. And they're people that are incapable of hard work. I don't believe that. I think a lot of people are, this might let them off the hook, but I do think this, which is like people are almost boxed into choices that are bad. And so they drag their feet almost unintentionally. Do you know what I'm saying? I think when people are boxed into choices where they don't see a route, they lose all motivation and then drag their feet as like almost a silent protest. I think a lot of people that you think are lazy, if you put them in the right environment or on the right project, they thrive. And then it becomes very obvious they're not naturally lazy. Yo, Atrick, I did well on my finals. Can you give me gratification? I don't get it at home. That's kind of sad. Do you know all achievements are written in pencil until you have somebody to share them with, at which point they're written in permanent ink? I think I said that at my wedding. So good job. Congrats. I mean, you worked hard on it. That's cool. Or you got lucky. That's cooler. You know what I'm saying? Either way, you did good on your tests. You can get your little brain worms to quiet down for another month or two until something else comes up. I don't get that one, Chief. I mean, the idea is that like maybe something really good happens, but if it's only for you, like maybe you're super alone, right? But then you get a promotion or something. It's like, it feels okay, but it feels very like 1/10 as satisfying as if somebody is like aware of your journey and proud of you, or that you can share it with. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why it becomes more real. It feels like you really did something. That's sort of I don't know if that's an aware moment. I'm just saying that's something to think about in life. That like many things you could struggle for aren't going to bring you the satisfaction as much as having something. Anyway, it's why Big A streams beating games. Well, no, I stream beating games because when I was working at NVIDIA, I realized that I was losing touch with my ability to just play games. Because I had that voice in your head that's always like, you should be productive. You should be doing something. You can't just sit here and grind this game. And then I figured out that if I streamed it and turned it into content, that voice turned off. And so I would just be able to grind games after work. That was my idea. And then that worked until I streamed so much that it became a thing. So it's funny, I got two different responses. Somebody said, can I get that voice? And somebody said, can I get rid of that voice? I mean, it's bad either way, right? It's bad either way. That's just life, right? We're all trying to figure out how to handle our voices in our heads. Obligation smothers motivation. Speak to that. What does that mean? Obligation smothers motivation. Basically what I was saying, like you have things you don't want to do that you're obligated to that makes you drained of your motivation. Yeah, I guess that's true. Put that on a t-shirt. Where are you wearing that t-shirt, little bro? Where are you walking around with the obligation smothers motivation t-shirt? Church? I guess if you're dragged to church. Job interview, Walmart's. Productivity culture can be super toxic. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I've fallen victim to it sometimes in my life. Yeah, I definitely have been in that mindset before, but I don't know. The problem is it has some benefits, but then you kind of zoom out a bit and it loses all meaning. If you're like me, you kind of believe we only have one life here on Earth. And so you start to realize that like optimizing every minute for efficiency is actually inefficient in the whole lifelong goal. Do you think the concept of 10x engineers translate to other jobs or careers? Yeah, but the idea is with engineers, well, I mean, the ones I've seen the most is like a software engineer, is because it's like frictionless scaling, you know? Writing code for 10 users versus 10,000 versus 10 million users is the same thing. And so if somebody is way better, they can like massively increase the power of your business. But like, for example, like a doctor can't really be 10x better than another doc. I mean, the house. But in general, like most humans, the scale is much smaller because they're limited by time. They're limited by time and amount of patients they can serve per day, or what, like all those things. Like you're more limited, while as you can write a piece of code that is just extravagantly more efficient. What if the doctor has 20 hands? Yeah, but then he's not really focusing, right? Because if he's doing heart surgery with these 2 eyes and his hand is back here doing heart surgery on me, I'm gonna sue. There's gonna be a lawsuit. He's got 20 brains and then he's got what? Fucking 40 eyes? What do you... I thought 10x engineers were people that would 10x your cash on Instagram. No, that's me. I'll do that right now. Send me your cash. I will 10x it. I'll put it into the right crypto and you will go to the moon. Are you a 10x Twitch streamer because you have glizzy hands? So stupid, dude. I think streamer is something where you can be a 10x as well. I mean, it's very easy. Yeah, it's anything where you have like permissionless scaling almost is like the word I would use. Aren't you more than 10x the average streamer? Yeah, I mean, I guess, yes. And the next you see is more than 10x me. You know what I'm saying? The ability for like a funny bit that you do to go completely viral means that your time can be that much more efficient. If you are that much more funny or that much more entertaining or what, you know, whatever. I don't even know about funny is the right word, but like you keep people from clicking out the most, I guess. That's what Kai Snot next year are the best at. They can get way more returns per hour. Can you give us your bull thesis for the market? You coming to me for a bull thesis? Generally, since 2021, I've been a bit of a bear, but I can tell you that unemployment is, based on the BLS data, still pretty low. Inflation is cooling. GDP is up above expectations. On a broad macro level, generally things look solid. They look solid. And so theoretically, you know, if there's no devil in the details, things are all pretty good. I have a different opinion based on the details, but I, you know, can easily be wrong. AMC, Tupperware, GameStop, and Bed Bath. That's your bull thesis. By the way, I feel like maybe I'm being too, but you guys know, bear and bull is what you say for if you think the market's going up or down. Bears down, bulls up. Has the Ponzi iceberg got something to do with your bearish view? No, but the Ponzi iceberg is going to happen. I'll give you a date. No, I don't give you a date. That's a bad idea. All I'm saying is I know that I have, we've been kind of slow on uploads. I've been working. Again, I have this big project I'm going to try and show you in 2023, but 2024, I mean. But my goal, I was telling Lud this today. I showed him this whiteboard. I want to do these videos in January. That's the goal. We have a big one for Jan 1st. I want to have Ponzi Scheme Iceberg follow that. I want to just go like bam, bam, bam with some of these good videos. That's my goal. I just want to see. I've never actually done YouTube. Do you know what I'm saying? People, some of you like my YouTube content, and that's cool. And it's insane that I spend all my time on Twitch and then the YouTube is more profitable. But I've never like what's a good video and then like try to make a video.